Is this it? Is this the last week? Is this the last week before you know what happens? I need to know so I don't sound like a freaking idiot, is it? Okay, it is? Alright, yes, this is the last week, everybody. The last week before we get a big change-up. Well, not that big of a change-up, just an additional show. But it's when we finally get the Sinister Six, as I call it. 6 shows, all in 1 week. Each week, I should say, not all in 1 week. This is going to be like several weeks in a row this is going to happen, where we'll have 6 shows to talk about. Now, of course, Heroes is a mini-series, so that means we won't have our Sinister Six for as long as preferable, but still, this is something to admire when it happens, something to savor the moment of the Sinister Six shows to talk about each week. But we're not there yet, 1 week before that happens, so, hold on, everybody, we're almost there, unless, of course, one of the shows decides to take a break all of a sudden, then it's like, oh, well, what the fuck? What the hell? Why could you do that? Right when we were about to get our Sinister Six on the Super Vlillain vlogs. That one was really weird. Alright, let's start, of course, with Gotham. Yes. Gotham. Of course, Gotham. That's where all the super villain is at. Whether you want it or not, and you probably don't. Because, of course, this is before Bruce Wayne is an adult. But who the hell cares? From a supervillain standpoint, this is freaking awesome. Yes, but unfortunately, not that much villainy from who we expected from. Of course, Riddler is continuing to fight his demons, and now he's done it to the point where he's got laid. And then not to say that's a bad thing, I'll give props to you, Riddler, fine, I'll give props. You did it, Riddler, you had sex. He had sex, and it felt so good. But before I go any further, that is a Lonely Island song. So if you are disgusted by that, don't blame me. Blame Andy Samberg. So anyway, yes. So Riddler got laid. I was about to say that Penguin got laid, but that's hilarious. Penguin's probably never gonna get laid. Who are we kidding ourselves on that? I'm probably never gonna get laid either. So anyway, so while while Riddler is, doing the dirty, bumping the uglies, let's focus on the other villains, let's focus on what everyone else is doing. So Penguin is trying to deal with being between a rock and a hard place. His mother is still held hostage by Theo, not Huxtable. So he teams up with Biff, or whoever that guy is, Butch? Yes, Butch, that bulldog from the Looney Tunes. He teams up with the Looney Tunes bulldog, and they are trying to, deal with this problem, and, find, and in order to, defeat their enemy, in order to, overthrow Theo, they realize that they need to do some research. They need to research on it, and they realize that, because that they're, they are at the mercy of Theo, they have to do whatever the hell Theo wants, and of course Theo uses the Tiger Lady as his messenger, and of course the Tiger Lady, I don't remember her name still. I know it's Tigress or Tigra or Tiger Lily. Let's call her Tiger Lily until I properly learn it. So anyway, so Tiger Lily tells Penguin that he has to go get a friggin' dagger, and in order to get the dagger, he has to commit arsony all over the place. And of course, we thought, wait a minute, arsony? that sounds familiar regarding Batman. Isn't there a character who's known for larceny in the Batman comic books? Well, before I can go any further, I must say that Penguin is able to get the dagger, but he wants to find out more about the dagger. And so he finds out from an old lady, because you can trust old ladies for all types of expository type things. The old lady offers the exposition, as old people tend to do, that the dagger belonged to a group of fancy, rich, snooty people from the 1800s or something, and it was a part of a feud between two rich asshole families. One of them was the Waynes, who used the dagger to damn the other family, to the point where they wiped the family out of the map and forced the family to change their name to Galavan. Of course, I didn't remember the rest of that. But anyway, also I think there's like a Hush reference in that. But who the hell cares? Is that a reference to, I don't know, like Court of Owls or something? I don't know. Probably or probably not. But the point is, yes. So now that Penguin has his information, he says goodbye to the old lady, and the old lady gives a salute, as old ladies do. So I hope we see that old lady again. I hope she becomes like Penguin's equivalent to that old Asian woman with the cane from Daredevil. You know, the one that was like Kingpin's fairy godmother. I hope this is Penguin's fairy godmother. This little old lady being like, I'll tell you about the history of Gotham, blah, blah. Except not like that. More like, I'll tell you, Sonny, about the history of Gotham. Oh, I'm so old and I haven't seen the precious man in too long. Okay, I really gotta stop improvising these jokes. So anyway, moving on, yes, as I said before, the way that Penguin got this was because he was assigned by Theo to commit arson across the cities. But in order to do that, you have to get experts on that. And as I said before, that sounds very familiar to the Batman comic books. Yes, you know who I'm talking about, of course. Firefly! Yes, Firefly! Of course it is Firefly! Yes. The glorious Firefly. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. Firefly was in Arrow. He was that serial killing firefighter who killed other firefighters and then got his ass burned alive. Well, you see, what happened was, after Firefly died in Arrow, he was reincarnated, and he was reincarnated into a little teenage girl. And so now that the reincarnation of Firefly as this little teenage girl realizes her potential, realizes that she is being abused by her asshole redneck hillbilly arson and brothers, she's like, no, screw these guys. I used to hang out with Catwoman or Catgirl or whoever the hell she is right now. I am going to take from her. I am also going to become a costumed vigilante. I am going to create my own costume for my arsony. I'm going to dress up like a bug, or at least it looks kind of like a bug, so at least people will know who I am, and I'm going to have my own destiny. Screw my brothers who almost burned my ass and left me to die in the hands of Gordon and Bullock. How dare he do that? I am going to get revenge on them probably. But before she does that, by the way, I don't know why, but for some reason I've been the last couple of minutes I've been describing this as if I'm from the point of view of her. But what I'm saying is that after she's abandoned, she realizes that she needs to pave her own way. You can go your own way. I don't know if that's how that song goes, but anyway, so yeah, so she teams up with Catwoman, and she's like, hey, Catwoman, let's be the villains of the next episode. Yay! But not before I make myself a wanted woman by killing one of Michael Chiklis's cadets. Oh no! One of Michael Chiklis's cadets are killed. Yay! But but doesn't this put a target on her? Oh no, that poor girl. Girl, you gotta get yourself out of that situation, girl. Girl, you gotta get yourself out of that situation. But let's see her do that in the next episode next week. So yes, now let's move on over to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yes. Now, of course, you know the last time I talked about this, it was very problematic because we had to talk about the stupid rivalry between good guys, and I don't like that. Luckily, even though we had to see more of that, at least we got to get a balance between that and more Hydra activity. Oh, Ward, you're such a bad boy, you. Oh, making Hunter try to capture you, but I know you have a thing or two up your sleeve. Yes, I do. Yes, you're using Warner Von Strucker, aren't you? You're using him to get to May's ex-husband, aren't you? I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. Yes, I wonder how long that's going to last. The threat of holding May's ex-husband hostage. I wonder how long this will last. Oh, you cut right to killing him. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you didn't have to do that. I mean, you could have left him as just a hostage, like keeping him hostage, to get what you want. But nope, you decided to blow your wad. You just decided to go ahead and kill him already in an explosion. Explosion! Man. Okay, well, that's okay. That's okay. You still got your big-eyed henchman, Warner, on your side. You're doing good. You're escaping. You got your black best friend on your side. Everyone needs at least one black best friend, and you got yours. So you got that on your head. So yep. You know what? Let's see what you got in that next episode. Okay? Keep your chin up, Ward. He's such a good kid. So anyway, yes, but there's other villainy to discuss, of course. Lash is finally back. Yes! Finally. I've been waiting for the return of Lash. And we get more information on him, how he's killing Inhumans one by one. The Inhumans who decide to try to stay secret and whatnot, and try to live amongst the humans. And he's killing them off, picking them off. And we see he has a henchman. Yes, of course. Of course you need a henchman. I'm trying to get my own henchmen, but it's very hard. It's very difficult to find them on Craigslist. But yes, so he has a fellow Inhuman as his henchman, and apparently his Inhuman ability is to always have herpes on his face. Yes, he is herpes Inhuman. He is Herpor, or as I'm calling him, Herpes Man. So Herpes Man is Lash's henchman, and he gets captured by the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the agents of that other company that I have still not bothered remembering the name of. Call me back when you have a more memorable name. It's like a bunch of random letters, like ST2 to STRACABCDEFG. So anyway, but then Lash captures them. Yes, he captures them, kills some of the agents, and then he tells his henchmen, hey, what I'm doing is necessary. It has to be done. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, Lash. You're getting a little bit into anti-hero territory. Reel it back. Reel it in, big guy. Reel it in. What are you trying to do here? But anyway, so he kills the Herpes Man, which is fine, because that means the Herpes Man no longer has to deal with his herpes. He put him out of his herpes misery. But then something happens. Wait a minute. He transforms. He transforms into a little person. Oh my god, he's secretly a midget. Apologies to all midgets. I'm sorry. I'm a fan of Peter Dinklage. I don't know why I had to say that derogatory term. So anyway, but yes, he transformed into a normal person. What the hell? I'm not sure Lash can do that in the comic books, but yeah, that's weird. So yes, so Daisy, as she's called now, Daisy Ridley. By the way, I said that on purpose. Don't correct me like, you confused her for the Star Wars chick. No, I did that on purpose as a joke. So anyway, so Daisy tells Mac, the guy who looks like he could be Luke Cage, but no, that's someone else. But anyway, so she tells Mac that Lash could be anybody, anyone. So yes, so let the theories ensue on the internet, and may most of those theories clearly be dead wrong. Yes, all this speculation. Some people will probably think it's Warner Von Strucker, even though that makes no sense story-wise. Some people will probably think it's Rosalind Pierce, even though that would mean that she's transforming from a woman to a man. It's very hard to see. I mean, I don't, with the possibilities in front of me, it's really hard to speculate. Let's see. Let's not count our eggs before they hatch, and then fuck each other. Let's just see where this goes, okay? Let's just be in it for the ride, No, we don't need all the theories as to who this could be, I'm sure there were people who will theorize that it's Banks, even though, I think he transformed a person smaller than Banks. So let's just see it as it comes through, okay? Let's not make the big accusations. Oh, and also, by the way, do not theorize that it's Simmons, okay? Don't friggin' do that, okay? Jesus Christ. I mean, the reason why I don't want people to do that is because there's evidence that it's not. Because when Lash first appears on the show, it's when Simmons is in the freaking outer space, okay? When she's in a different freaking planet, okay? So don't be all like, oh, maybe it's her. No, it's not. Don't ignore reality, okay? Jesus Christ. But yes, while we're on this subject, of course, yes, Simmons has revealed that she does want to go back. I have to go back to the future, island. Yes, that day has passed. You know which one I'm talking about. But yeah, so she wants to go back, and now she's told Fitz that. And of course, it seems that we are promised a special episode next week that completely takes place in a flashback where she's on the planet. Yes, a special episode where she has to explore the planet that she's stranded on. Maybe that's where we finally get that secret implied villain that I'm hoping for. Oh, yes, I'm still clinging on to the fact that she woke up in a cold sweat that one episode, with a knife, feeling that something was attacking her and whatnot. So that means she remembers something on that island. That meant that something was attacking her. Yes, and it's time finally to find out what that is. Let's find out what this super secret villain is. I really hope I'm not building this all up to a letdown. I've been let down so many times before. Please let this be good. Let it be good. I'm not saying it should be something from the comic books. Just have it be a good payoff is all I'm saying. So yes. Let's move on to the next episode, shall we? And if you're going to say that Lash is Fitz, then okay, fine. I guess that's a valid theory. Let's move on now. And that show that we're moving on to is Flash. Yes, Flash. Another episode to talk about. Yes, even though their villainy isn't as large or as giant as the villainy we see in Gotham, it is still consistent. At least we still get nice little punches of it. Little tiny splashes of it. As consistently each episode, which is good. But wait a minute, next episode, oh no, calm down. Okay, just appreciate the villainy we have in this episode, yes. And that villainy is supplied by Snart, yes. Good old Captain Cold doing his Captain Cold thing. Yes, where he's very suave and sophisticated. Good old-fashioned supervillainy with his, spouting out quips to Flash and using his cool ice gun and doing superhero villainy things. Great comic booky goodness. Oh, wait a minute. This episode is kind of hitting a little bit too deep with the cut in this episode. Oh, God. It's getting a little bit too real up in here. You would think that this, an episode that involves Leonard Snart's father, Papa Snart, Papa, big ol', Freeze Daddy, or maybe Cold Daddy, Papa Cold, you would think that would mean, yay, family villainy, but no, it's actually really intense and too real, man. This is getting too real for me. It's about family abuse and family squabbles and really hard stuff about abusing your kids and stuff, like how Daddy Snart, Leonard Snart's dad, abused Golden Glider, and you're like, oh, it's so sad. What the hell? He abused her, and then Captain Cold is teaming up with his dad, not because it would be cool, but because he has no choice, because if he doesn't, he's gonna explode Golden Glider. He's gonna explode her. It's really sad. And he already exploded some other guy, some Scottish guy, and it's really sad. What the hell is going on right now? It's really sad. And I don't understand. The super villainy isn't supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be like actual realistic real life abuse and whatnot. It's supposed to be like kooky stuff, kooky fun stuff, like big robots and busting into banks and using these sci-fi weapons to fight superheroes, not beating your child, not beating your daughter and using her as the blackmail against your son. It's what the hell? This is awful. This is really too real. This is too real for me. This is one of the rare occasions where I actually want Flash, where I actually do want Flash to defeat the bad guy. In this case, it's this guy, this asshole, Ironside, or whatever the hell his name. Kill him, Flash, kill him. I mean, you've killed the other two villains, well, why not this one? Now you're inconsistently deciding, oh no, killing is not the answer, even though I just did that the last two episodes. Well, okay, fine. How about you, Captain Cold? You're not above it. Kill this asshole. Yay, he did it. Yay, Ironside is dead. Take that, asshole. You were bringing us down with your realism. No, that kind of supervillainy is not called for, okay? We need good old-fashioned, nonsensical supervillainy. None of this realistic stuff that reminds us of real life and its horrible complications and whatnot. But then again, sometimes you need a little bit of that reminder, I guess. But still, it's depressing as fuck, okay? Alright. Oh, god damn it. I didn't come here to Flash to be depressed. Oh, well, at least Golden Glider is fine, and she seems up to getting back to good old-fashioned villainy now that ordeal's over. And apparently she's gonna get hooking up together with Vibe. Hey, Golden Glider, if you're gonna do that, maybe what you should do is, maybe get her to our side, you think? Get him to our side, make him a villain while you're at it. Hopefully it's not the other way around where he makes her a villain because of this relationship. No, it has to be the other way around. But hey, if you wanna have like a superhero, supervillain, a mixed, relationship, that's fine. I'm progressive. I don't mind a mixed relationship, a mixed couple. Also, I'm open to racially mixed couples as well. In fact, I'm open to any mixed couples. It's fine. Have turtles go out with slugs and have clowns go out with toasters. I'm all around a progressive man, frankly. So anyway, next episode involves Era. Yes, Era. Yes. Now, I'm going to talk very little about Arrow, not because it sucked or anything, but because a lot of the villainy involved with this episode of Arrow is in regards to a special guest we have here. Yes, so you can see the description down below to see who I'm talking about with his own personal vlog of the week. Yes. So while he's off doing his own thing, having a personal vlog, let's talk about the other villainy of this episode. And of course, that involves the return of the prodigal son, Merlin! Or should I say Ra's al Ghul? Ra's al Ghul! So yes, so Ra's al Ghul has returned, and Nisa al Ghul is working for him now. And, you know, because now that he's the new Ra's al Ghul, however which way that works, it turns out that what Laurel wants, or whatever the hell her name is, Sarah, or is it Laurel? I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, Laurel. Laurel's the one who wants Sarah back. Sarah's the one who's dead, and she wants her to return. And of course I'm like, no, don't do it, Merlin. That's way too much of a heroic thing to do, to bring back one of the superheroes. But then I realized something. Wait a minute. The Lazarus pit is supposed to make people crazy when they come back. It makes them demented. It gives them the corrupted souls of all those who were killed in there. It makes them all crazy and cuckoo. Although it's been happening very slowly with Thea, way too slow for my case, but anyway, but that's okay, because hopefully it's going to increase to the point where she's a full-on supervillain. So if that means resurrecting Black Canary as well, the first one, then so be it. Yes, Merlin, do it. Sounds good to me. Do it. I'm for it now. If it means more supervillains to offer. But he's like, no, and I'm like, hey, you asshole, do it. You do it for me. He did it. Yay. He was probably thinking of me when he did that. Yes, he did. Get off me. You know it to be true. It's probably not true. So yes, so he brings back Black Canary, and she's all crazy now as fuck, and she also does the leapfrog thing that Thea did. So apparently the Lazarus pit makes you part frog, and but now that it's happened, Nisa is very pissed now. She's angry, and now she's become an arch nemesis of Laura, of Laurel. Is it Laurel? Yeah, I can't. But anyway, yes, so maybe that means another villain. Yes, we keep popping up all these villains in different places. Yes, this sprouted all kinds of villains. A villain in her by this happening. A villain in Black Canary, the first one. Oh, wait a minute, she's supposed to eventually become heroic again for that show that's coming up, Legends of Tomorrow. God damn it. Ugh. I knew it to be too true. I knew it was too good to be true. I mean, we already knew she would eventually be a hero again. So what's the point of building up like, oh no, is she gonna do something bad? This is probably how we're gonna get Constantine in here. So we can be like, hey, I will bring her back to the good side. I wanna do that, but first I have to take a smoke. That's not how you smoke, but yes. So that's the villainy of Arrow and whatnot. Oh, I forgot to say something about Flash. It's the Earth 2 version of Eobard Thawne, or is it Dr. Wells? Who cares? Either one is back. The point is that the actor is back. It's remained to be seen if this actually is Dr. Wells. But anyway, so yes, so Dr. Wells is back, and since the villains that were promised in this episode might eventually turn good, there were virtually no villains at all, except for the one who had a special personal vlog this week, and I'm pretty sure he won't turn bad. But who's to say with all that goes on in the world of superhero-dom? Let's move on now to the final episode to talk about of the week. And that one is... Heroes, heroes, heroes. Reborn! Although, I won't always add the reborn because it ruins the mood. And frankly, everyone's gonna just remember this as Heroes anyway. Just another season of Heroes, even though it's Heroes Reborn. But anyway, yes. So, last episode is Heroes, of course. I said this right from the get-go, that it would be hard telling who's the villains from who's not the villains, and I didn't expect it to be this hard to this multitude. Oh god, this episode, it made me realize that, wait a minute, because I've had a little bit of my doubts are beginning to sprout up already in the last episode, because in that one, I had a little bit of doubts in Mrs. Craven, or Miss Craven, or whatever the hell. I had doubts in her, like, wait a minute, is she doing this to save mankind? Is she doing all this villainous stuff just to save mankind? And then it wasn't until this episode that I realized something. Wait a minute. If all the villains that we think are villains are actually doing this for good, and as by result are actually the heroes that the title keeps on promising us, what if that means that all of the protagonists that we're following, like the horn-rimmed glasses man, and the teleporting boy, and the katana girl, and all of them, what if they're the villains? Mind blown. I knew this was going to be complicated, but I didn't think it was this complicated. Damn it. So this whole time where I've been rooting for the horn-rimmed glasses man and his team to be foiled, I kept thinking, wait a minute, hold on just 1 minute now. What if they're the ones I should be rooting for, since they're super villains? If they are, it's so confusing. I don't know what to think now. And the whole thing that threw me off of this track after I was so certain, although I already had my uncertainties last episode, but what confirmed my suspicions and are really making me really concerned right now is that Frady, the dark, the shadow girl, who I thought was so awesome last week, what with her shadow tentacles coming out of her hands and her messy hair covering her eyes. She's basically like a creepypasta, but she's a lot less creepypasta-like now, because in this episode, when her brother tries to stop her, the conspiracy theorist, I can't call him a truther anymore, because now there's a character in the show who actually calls themselves truthers, so I'm like, oh, god damn it, now I can't call him that anymore. No, but when she got stopped by him, she got all sad and was like, do you realize what happened? She gave me purpose. We were gonna save the world, and now you've ruined it. You're gonna doom us all. I need to kill you. And so the conspiracy theorist is dead. And of course, I'm not supposed to be sympathetic to non-villains, usually, but no, I'm not sure. Like, wait a minute, did what he did was a villainous thing? So does that mean I should be sad about him? I don't know what to think anymore. I'm so confused. I mean, I should probably be sad regardless, since he's a bumbling man who just wanted to save his sister. I mean, we just had that we had that earlier this episode. But yeah, this is even sadder, because now he's dying for the love of his sister, who killed him. And I don't even know who's the villain and who's the victim in that situation. I don't even know anymore. It's so... I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think anymore. Okay, breathe. Breathe. Okay. They make it very clear who you should root for. Okay, it's the teleporting boy. The teleporting boy. Apparently, he's supposed to be promised to save the world. So he's someone who I should root against. Okay, that's clear. Also the blonde girl who can like control literally everything. She's basically like the Avatar from the Last Airbender. Her too. It makes it very clear that she is also supposed to save the world. So I should root against her as well. Okay, that's understandable. That's fine. Okay, all right. It's just that it's just Horn-Rimmed Glasses Man's team. That's the one that I'm really confused as fuck about. Okay, all right. I'm more focused now. Yes. Okay, I'm more focused now. Okay, I'm better now. I'm better. But I don't know about Craven anymore. Shucks, I'm so confused. I was such a fan of the creepypasta girl, but now I don't know anymore. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, even if what she was doing was for good, she didn't have to kill her brother, so that still makes her villainous. That still makes her villainous and whatnot, so there can still be hope for her. Yes, there's still hope. Yes. And also another happy discovery I found out is that last episode I was so happy that we finally got a superpowered douchebaggy cup revealed to truly be superpowered, which means that he has the potential of being a supervillain, but then I was afraid because he was being rescued by the luchador guy who's got like a Iron Man costume on, and I'm like, God damn it, he might turn into a hero now, he might be redeemed from this rescue, but nope, he's still douchebaggy. He drugged the luchador. Yes, he roofied him. Oh, I know where that's going. Or maybe I don't. But anyway, so yes, so roofies equal evil supervillain. Isn't that right, Bill Cosby? Oh, the wound still hurts on that one, I know. But anyway, I'm probably gonna have to edit that out, and if I don't, that means it wasn't dire enough for me to remember. But anyway, so what else? What other supervillainy to talk about that I am sure of? Hiro Nakamura is back, and well, he has doomed the planet like 8 or 9 times already, so who knows, maybe him too, but then again, he's an unintentional supervillain. Usually when he does bad stuff, it's because he's like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully I'm not offending anyone with that accent. But anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Yes, and also I think the Katana Girl is dead or something, but why would we have 2 deaths in one episode? But at least I can count as I could count on the CGI evil Katana Girl doppelganger as a villain, I guess. Too bad she's dead. Alright, so that was Heroes. I feel like the ground has been shook from under me. The rug has been pulled from my feet. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm gonna have to take all these villains and put them on the bottom of this week's ranking. Yes, I am going to rank them as the least badass of the week because I don't know anymore. I'm not sure. So for now, I'm gonna put them there. Let's see what happens next week. But anyway, so the most badass of the week, of course, is the old lady from Gotham. I know she's not technically a villain and she didn't do anything villainous, but by golly did she have charisma. So yes, so that's the week, everybody. That is the week of supervillainy. I can't wait till next week when we have apparently little boy Bruce get his face smushed in by some old guy. Hooray! I'll see you then! So happy to see young Bruce Wayne get killed. Woo!
Remind me again, why are we advertising this?
Because CW wants us to be whores.